Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 35. So, we were digging out down here because there was this interesting neutronium, and I'm pretty sure this is, in fact, absolutely a red herring, but we're going to dig it out. And the other thing I was looking at is I was popped in here just to see what we were going to have, and I made the mistake of clicking on our own, only to notice it tell me it was in fact a small sandstone world, which we absolutely knew. But as I scroll through here, there is no oil biome at all. And that means that any hope of researching plastics, for example, or things that use plastic, like the comfy bed and that what have you, is going to not happen. Why is it oh, it's 400 degrees down here. Right, so instead of doing that, you're going to leave. Thank you. Never mind, we're not doing this. Whatever is down here can stay down here. Oh, I see. Look at that temperature drop. 1300 degrees there to 30 there. So I think we're going to be safe to come down to here, but no further. So we'll just do it this way. To have a look-see around here. And then we'll just leave this here. In fact, I might actually want to go ahead and insulate this off. Maybe that's an even better idea. We're not going anywhere near that. Actually, this is a couple squares here, so maybe we don't even need this much. Maybe we will just... Okay, you know what? No. No, do it from up here. Okay, you know what? This is not going to work. Get out of there. It is time to just deconstruct a few of these ladders. They don't keep doing that. Thank you. And I'm going to just wall this off nice and slow. It's a painful, irritating process, but this will absolutely prevent them from coming down here and burning themselves. I mean, I certainly don't enjoy having to micromanage like this, but I'm thinking it's going to be a far, far, far better solution than having them scalded. Please, somebody. I know it sucks down here, but can we come do this, please? Oh, you're working on that. Okay. Yeah, we absolutely want this walled off because this heat level is stupid. There we go. Alright, so once that's sorted, then this section will be fine to exist. And having said that, there's nothing here anyway, so I'm not entirely sure that I care, but I do want this insulated off. Okay, we've got some people burning and some people freezing. How did you get past this that quickly? How did you do that? Yeah. Which means now there's going to be water all the way down here. Silly people. So clearly this block here is just still not enough. So maybe what I'll do is I'll dig that out. So this is, because maybe this thing here I left to make it easier for them to get in and out is actually making it easier for the water to get by too. Just a guess, of course. Anyway, let's find something here. I don't want that. Okay, so I sped that up in editing, so it may not be clear just how long that took, but I clicked a very, very long time to finally get a wart, which is what I was after, because these guys up here are desperate to get their temperature fixed. So what I actually should do, why don't I just move a couple more of these? Maybe not these ones. No, not much point in that one. So I can move a couple of these over and put the wart in somewhere back here. It doesn't actually need the hydroponics part, but the water will just flow through it and it doesn't actually matter, so that'll be fine. That will help get this temperature in here back to something a little bit closer to what they like. Because as you can see, it doesn't want water at all. It is going to want phosphorite, which is not ideal, but speaking of, how am I doing for phosphorite? I've got 5 tons. That's okay for now. I suppose the other option is I could put a dirt tile here and let the pip plant it and let it just be a natural one. It actually might not be a bad idea. Yeah, it would only be a quarter as strong, but maybe that won't matter. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. If I run low on phosphorite, then I'm going to have no choice but to do that. So for now, though, let us simply plunk in a couple more of those and call it even. So that'll take a bit, but it's already got it close enough for the bristles on this side, so just a little bit here. And that should be fine. Okay. Good. Alright, what was I doing otherwise? Oh, right, we were cleaning out this section a little bit, or at least walling it out. And then we were cleaning up all this water. Oh, it's brine. Where did I get brine from? I didn't remember seeing any of that up here. I thought this was just regular water and polluted water. Oh no, there's some there. Brine ice. Okay, neat. I don't have a spot for brine, and I'm not entirely sure I want a spot for brine, but suppose we could make a little tank for it somewhere. Or I guess I could just make a water reservoir for it. I'm not otherwise sure where I really do I even want it? I don't know yet. How much even is there? Maybe that'll help me decide. Yeah, there's not even that much. Okay, I'm just going to ignore it for now. It can just sit there quietly and be ignored, and that'll be fine. And I guess that does mean it's going to eventually make its way, yeah, into here. So it's not ideal, but frankly, I'm not super worried about it. Unless we get more of it, then I might have to get worried about it. But for now, it'll be fine. There's some perfectly good ice up here I guess I could go and grab. Speaking of ice, let's check here. I thought I had a good pile in here. Oh yeah, there's a good 8 tons in here. And it is definitely not going to stay ice real long. It is such a large block, it'll take a while, but it's definitely warming up. So. But anyway, I was talking about the lack of oil. So I am still going to do this exploratory bit here, because obviously we might as well see what we have, but I'm now quite aware we're not getting oil, which is highly disappointing. And I think that means I may not even be able to get a slickster out of the printing pod, because it doesn't even exist on the map. I think that's how that works. At least that's how it used to work, I think. And I could be wrong. It may just be coincidental, but I always found the printing pod would never give you something until you had access to it, or at least potential access to it. And that's why I'd wanted to dig that wart out originally. But yeah, I guess we may as well keep digging out. It looks like I did already start counting out where the floors were going to be. I'm just going to put you out here in the middle of nowhere. Just a couple of spacer type things here. You. So this is not lined up nicely. That's very, very unpleasant, but that's fine. And I'm not even entirely sure I'm going to keep the floor heights the same, because at some point I need to build a rocket, and obviously that's going to be way, way taller than this. I guess I should actually start planning. Where is the rocket going to be? Maybe... Okay, well there's clearly something happening over here. There's all mesh tile and such. I think it's time for an exploratory over here. We absolutely do not need this oxalite. I saw that. New mutant variety of mealwood. Okay. Do I have a botanical analyzer? Did I research that? I did. Requires bioengineering research. No, I did not then. Fair enough. Then I guess that's something we're going to work towards. Okay, you're way over there. Okay, so I have one requisite. Oh, the spice grinder. I want that anyway to make the kitchen officially a kitchen, even though I'm probably never going to actually make spices. Okay. And then that. Cool, okay. Well, then I guess that's something for Stinky to do, because he hasn't been researching for a while, so let's get that sorted. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. The kitchen here doesn't actually count as a kitchen unless it has a spice grinder. Whether you use it or not is completely irrelevant. Fair enough. Well, that's good. I guess that worked out well. Anyway, I was thinking about an exploratory over here. Or should I just leave this oxylite in case I need it later? Maybe that would be better. So maybe I'll just do the exploratory here. Okay, that'll do. That'll give them plenty to dig out. This part here, yeah, there's nothing here. So this was clearly a lark. Very mean of it. The game's clearly trolling me. Oh yeah, I guess you can't get to that unless I give you a little temporary access point. Well, that's fine. Clearly there's nothing happening up here anyway, so we'll dig it out and have a look, but I don't think there's anything happening there. This I find far more interesting. This is more likely to be something interesting. Crops are still not happy. The temperature is still just a little bit too high, I think. 30 degrees. Yeah, you're at 30 and some change. Because the water coming through is still a little bit too warm. So even though the air temperature is okay in the mid-20s, the water they're getting is too warm. So that's fine. Well, once this ice finishes melting, that should be a good influx of cold water. Okay, this brine is bothering me. Okay. Then we're going to deal with it. If we mop it up, at least it's in a bottle. So it's not going to be here visibly annoying me. See, I don't mind little bottles. In fact, actually, that's not even liquid, that's a gas. But either way, I don't mind, bottles sitting around, but this little blob of white in the middle of our blue just bugs me. It's purely an aesthetics thing, and it just doesn't accomplish anything, but it just annoys me. Okay, so there's still some... Did you get it all? I think you got it all. Looks like it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's all bottled now. And if I let them sit there, they would then start mopping the water, and that's just obviously very pointless. And silly. Okay, we are back to here. So once again, I'm going to speed up until I find something I actually want. Okay, we're back to normal speed. I'm just going to take another wart seed. It didn't take anywhere near as long to find this time. Still took a fair bit of clicking, but probably saw from the speed up part it wasn't as bad. But yes, I do want more access to Wheezewort. Although I think I want to just put these as wild. Maybe it's time to get, well, for one thing, it's time to get all this mopped. But I think it might be time to get, maybe I'll take out one of these oxyferns and replace it with, or I guess I could go on this side actually. Why did I leave a gap here? Was I planning on putting a battery in here at some point and then put it on this side instead? That does sound like something I would do. Alright, where's my Wheezewort? Has somebody dragged it away yet? No, you have not. Perfect. So we're going to move you down to here. And can I just, much like I moved the fish, can I just arbitrarily move you without having to build the critter drop off? If so, that would be very convenient. I want to see if that works. Because if so, then the only thing you need these for is to automate it. But if you can just manually... Oh, you totally can. Okay, then this will be much easier than constantly building and rebuilding these. Hey, buddy. Look at that. A nice wart seed plant. That's going to be great, huh? Of course, now because I'm watching him, he's not going to do it. Oh, no, there you go. Perfect. Buddy, you are the hero of the series by far. Okay, let's take you home. Back up here at your nice thimble reed. Perfect. Okay, so this will now passively cool this off. It won't be as strong as the farmed one, but this will be passively cooling this area just a little bit. At some point I may want to put more in, but this will do for now. Would our rancher like to come and do that? I'm sure our friend here would like to go home back to his park. There you go. And I saw, like, I don't know if you saw that as he went by, but you gained a skill point doing it. What is happening here? You tied him up, but you didn't take him. What are you doing? Oh, you want Devin to go do it. Okay. That's kind of cruel. I don't think I like that too much, but anyway. In the meantime, our spice grinder is ready, so let us go ahead and plunk that in. Again, I'm probably never going to make spice, but simply having this will officially make this a kitchen. I don't think the spices are really that much use. It basically give you little bonuses to, yeah, like to piloting ability, to strength. I mean, they give you stat bonuses. It's not bad, but it's not really that important. The only one I might remotely want would be this one, which just reduces the decomp rate. But even then, it doesn't seem really that useful. Anyway, you should now officially be a kitchen. There you go. Having said that, is that all that does? Is just lets the spice grinder be allowed to work. So there was no point in building that. Silliness. Okay, well, either way, I like it saying it's a kitchen, and we'll go with that. Right. Okay. Alright, so how did we do up here? We dug this out? We have. What do we have here? A Flux-O-Matic. Okay, yes, I remember I was watching Absurdity's series and he found one of these. And he basically just made a little ranch. Well, not even a full ranch, but just a critter drop and just kept cycling critters through it. But what I don't remember is if it has to be a mutated one or if he just sent anyone through. Okay, well, either way, we should absolutely get at that, so I'm just going to, for simplicity, build them a little stairwell to get in here, and call that even. Having said that, there is terrible gas in here, which I don't like, so they're also going to helpfully build me a couple of these, just because I hate yellow gas. I don't know why, it just bugs me. Then we can officially activate that, which may give us a data disk, actually. Interesting. Fascinating. Anyway, oh, and then there's this one. Oh, that's the same one, okay. And yes, that did give us a data disk. Yoink! So we'll grab that, thank you. Nice. Anyway. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, it's done. We don't need to do anything else with that. That's okay. So we didn't get a second data bank for that one. That's fine. It's just scenic. Okay. Now this suggests it wants a critter to come in from the left. And I don't think we can switch the direction on this. No, we cannot. So in order to actually get value out of this, we're going to have to get critters out here. Okay. Fine. It does mean I put this in the wrong spot, though. But maybe I don't even need this one. Once this one catches up, maybe I don't even need this one. But I think we are going to have to dig out down here. And give them some way of actually getting at that. That's fine. And yes, this is absolutely in the wrong spot. So I'm just going to move it. Oops, that's entirely the wrong key. It is O to rotate, not R to rotate. That's a different game. Just to make the pathing easier, we'll clear that too. Probably not necessary, but just to make it easier. What was that? Oh yeah, the plant stuff we don't care about, and a juicer, which, I mean, I could do. It takes a lot of stuff. It doesn't really do much. It makes them a little happier, which is nice, but it seems very expensive for what it does, so I don't think I'm going to use that. Oh, okay, so perfectly good locker we'll want access to at some point. I guess actually we could just dig across here. That would give us access to this water. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's just grab a temporary bit here. I don't even want the whole thing out yet, just enough to get at this. And then that from there we can then work our way across to here later. So, yeah, this is actually water at a decent temperature, so that's nice. Unlike the slightly warm water we get out of here. Well, that's the other thing. This thing was dormant, so we actually could do the analyze now, right? It's going to be highly unpleasant for them to build this ladder. But we can do it. If we... Oh, it's fine. If a little bit of water gets out, that's fine. Actually, is it though? Why don't I just do something like that? Put the airlock up here. Apparently we're going to get that oxylite doing it, but that's fine. And just do something like that. Can then re-insulate around it, just to slightly reduce some of the temperature. A little bit's going to leak up through here, but that's fine. They are absolutely going to hate doing this, but that's unavoidable, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't know if they can jump. Well, I think they can jump too. I'm just not sure if they can do that while underwater. Either way. New printables one more time. I will speed up if this takes a while. Hang in there. Right, I'm back. I'm going to actually take a Pincha Pepper, because I don't know if we actually have even seen any. I think there's been a few. Actually, there have been, haven't there? Okay, so I could have actually got it myself. That's okay. They, well, one, they hang upside down, which I find interesting, but if I were to farm one, it would take phosphorite and polluted water. The polluted water I don't mind, but the phosphorite I don't want to do. But I'm thinking this might be another pip job. We could probably replace something, maybe like this tile here, or one of these or something, or maybe even underneath here. Make these some dirt tiles and give us access to plants this way. In fact, why don't I do that? Why don't I make this, which is otherwise not doing anything, into a dirt tile? I guess I have to officially deconstruct that first, that's fine. But make that a dirt tile. Thank you. Then bring the seed over here. Is it still here, or has it been hauled away already? Crap, it's been hauled away already. Okay. We'll have to go look for it. So it's pepper. Seed. No, not that. This, please. Okay, so you are currently in here. So if I just temporarily kick you out, so we have access to you, perfect. Now we can move you over here. In fact, I'm going to put it further over here to try and make it more obvious to the pip that I want it in this section, so it doesn't try to drag it all the way over here. And then our little pip buddy should be back in his park somewhere. There you go. And we'll move you over here as well. Again, to try and make it obvious what I want him to do. And that'll be good. I'm just not sure if he'll be able to get at this, if he'll see it at that range. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Well, he already picked it up. Or did one of us pick it up? Ah, one of us picked it up. Okay. That's less ideal. So what we're going to do then is we're going to say no to that. And we'll try this again. There you go, buddy. Did you seriously pick it up again? Okay. It's my fault entirely. I see exactly what the problem is. I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at me. Right. One more time. Someday we'll have a peppermint. Or pepper, or whatever it is. Okay, buddy, it's all yours. Try and keep an eye and make sure nobody comes in here to grab it this time. Other than you. You can have it. Nobody else gets it. Yeah, I'm just not sure if this is... if he's going to see that as close enough to go get. Maybe I need to put this closer to it. And then give him a square to walk on so we can get up here easier. Maybe? Not sure if that's even necessary. Because when he comes around again next time, and if he goes up here, I might just grab him and arbitrarily... okay, forget it. You, sir, are coming with me. We're going to just make this as absolutely clear as possible. So there's no doubt whatsoever what I want you to do. If only you could talk. There we go. Okay. There you go. See that? Uh-oh. Heat stroke. Ah, right. Yes. Because this sucks in here. Yeah, if we mop that up, though, that should help you. I think. Because I think standing in the water is making this worse. I could be wrong about that. Either way, you got to be careful and give yourself time to get out. In fact, why don't we make this easier for you to get out? This way you don't have to go in the water to get out. Oh, I know, it's terrible, huh? Okay, there you go. Alright, so you'll be okay there. Where is my little pit buddy? Well, you still aren't willing to do that, huh? Okay. Not sure how else I can make that clearer for him. If I put a temporary... like temporarily lock him in, I wonder if that will help. Unless these things don't plant peppers, but I thought they did. I could be wrong, of course. I don't actually know. Let's give him some time here. It's important to be patient with your pets. Well, it had looked like you were going the right way. Hang on a second, you planted something. Oh, you found a bristle. Okay, no, that's totally fine. I don't mind that. It's not what I'm after, but I don't mind that. Oh, having said that, I am way, way, way over on time, so I'm going to have some heavy editing to do. That's fine. Alright, let's call it there for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and leave a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next episode. Have a good one. See ya.